Hey bro, I have some special info just for you. Just recently I watched a video about how to get rich, how to succeed and stuff like that. And as it's popular right now, it was all about hustling, imagining that you have 1 year to live, but if you make the money and reach your goal, you will survive, and this type of thing. And I really disagree with this standpoint that you have to overpower yourself and make yourself be productive and achieve your dreams or goals or whatever you want. This type of mindset, it really influenced me in a very negative way. In 2020, when the virus started, I decided that my relatives are in the zone of danger, in the danger demography, so I need to make business as quickly as possible, make a lot of money and keep everybody safe. And this led to burnout and a big crisis for me, from which I recovered in years. So for like 2 years, I was totally incapable of working or achieving anything. So this method of hustle and brute forcing your way to success, it's really effective, it's working, but it's working for a small percentage of people who will not go crazy on this way, not gain some mental health problem, burnout, or just have really big problems psychologically. It's like violence against yourself. So why would you do something like this to yourself? It kind of reminds me of this story about the fisherman and the businessman, and you probably know it, but long story short, a businessman comes to the village, asks a fisherman how does he live his life, and he says, I just fish for a few hours, then I sell my fish on the market, spend time with my family after that, play with the kids and see my friends and stuff like that, just enjoy life. The businessman was like, man, but if you optimize everything, then you can work for more hours for a period of time, then you gain some capital, you can hire another people to work for you, then you become like a manufacturer of fish, big exporter. And the guy is asking, but what's after that? And the businessman is like, after that you can enjoy time with your family, with your friends, go fishing. So the point is, this mindset of hustle is not the right thing to optimize for, because if you optimize for money and success, as it's commonly known and everybody wants to have it, you become miserable. And only by God's grace, maybe after you don't go crazy and succeed, you can return to normal, chill life without some neurology and anxiety attacks, PTSD or something like that. So that's why for a long time I couldn't be productive, because it's not in my character to force myself to do something. From the childhood, I didn't want to be forced to do anything. If a school teacher couldn't respond to me, why do I need this subject in the real life? I couldn't learn it because I didn't understand why, and I just didn't know how to force myself to do it without any pleasure, excitement, or joy from it. So the point is, there is another way. And if you optimize for fun, joy, happiness, you can achieve basically the same thing, but in a different way. Because these people try to brute force their way to success, get the money, the freedom, and everything. And then they adopt the mentality of I can do what I like to do, and they still make progress, make a lot of money, go to another levels, but they work few hours per week. But the point is that they come through this hell to this mentality, which was the point from the beginning. So if you understand this mentality from the beginning and you adopt your if you adopt your identity as a successful person that has fun and achieves whatever he or she wants to achieve, you can just do the same stuff externally. It will look the same to external people, to different people. Like this guy drives a Ferrari and this guy drives a Ferrari. But the first guy did 500 cold calls for a year every day, and the other guy just socialized with a bunch of people, was very passionate about business and just made a deal and made all this money, for example. But it cannot only be the single shot. It also can be like you gain some clients and business going forward, doing it slowly. So there is a chill way, there is a smart way. It's like the difference between getting from point A to B by going through the walls, just breaking them with your head, or just looking for the right doors and walking through them, which is more enjoyable. So it's basically like a video game quest. I believe that every person has the perfect main quest that is most enjoyable, fun, and the best experience possible. So our life is short. The difference between the video game and life is video game is not limited by time. So you don't have a timer for like the game content, for example, is like 100 hours, but you have only 20 hours to play, and you don't know which is main quest and which are side quests, and you need to figure it out. So the person who figures out the main quest and the most authentic character to play gets the most enjoyment and the result and the most fun from the game. So basically, it's all about the vibe. So basically, it's all about the vibes, bros. No, but honestly, it's like, for example, what is the best way to make the most progress with limited resources? You just need to optimize for, or basically prioritize the points of most critical importance. So basically, you look at your case, your business, or whatever you want to do, and you see where's the critical points. So by pushing these points, by fixing these things, you make the most progress. Or you look for and basically you just prioritize one by one by their importance, by their impact on the whole thing. And you just slowly focus solving or fixing or creating processes and systems to push this critical point. And each critical point, if you are good at defining the most critical ones, just leverages your progress and multiplies it. To sum up, guys, I really believe it's not that hard it's not supposed to be hard to get success, to build a business. The most optimal way is to just be the most authentic self as possible. Be as relaxed and chill as possible. No stress, no jittering, no anxiety, fear and stuff like that. Just pure joy and doing whatever you like to do, whatever you want. Just play interesting games, just go through quests, just pick the right quests and go through them. And if you pick the right quests and solve them in the most optimal way, you can shortcut your way to success. Of course, there are other things like thinking long term, leverages, blah blah blah, but it's more of a business talk. But on the most basic foundational thing is like knowing that whatever you want to do, if you want to do the right things, you do it and you will succeed. So it's about learning to love what you do or loving what you do. Or doing what you love, but it's kind of the same thing, because if you enjoy something, you enjoy it. So basically, you need to just relax. Just find out what excites you and gives you profit, potentially. And it's all about creating value, sharing value. You don't need to find yourself. You don't need to create some kind of persona. You just need to discover the most authentic yourself. And the point is, you can either brute force your way to becoming it, but becoming is just realizing you are it. Or you can just understand that you are it right now. And if you do the right things that are right for you and enjoy doing it, you can achieve anything. And even if you don't, this mindset permits you to reach your potential, because if you cannot do anything with this mindset, you will go as far as possible. So there is no lose. It's a win-win situation. You cannot lose, you just diminish your chances. So it's like you don't look at it through forcing yourself and raping your brain to do the right thing. You just understand what is the right thing and do it because you like it, without forcing anything. You just chill, do the things that excite you, see the progress, unlock next levels, develop your character. It's basically like playing an awesome RPG, but the most amazing RPG possible. Thanks, guys. I hope that I was eloquent enough to transfer my thoughts to you. If you like my vibe, please subscribe so we can stay in touch. I do this video specifically for you, because I do this video specifically for me before I realized this thing. Right now, conventionally, I'm not rich, I'm not successful. I just have enough for everything that I need. And I go for more just for fun, to create more freedom for my family. But it's not like all this pressure. It's just everything is going as it's supposed to go. And it can only go better. And if it goes worse, we will deal with it as it comes. Thanks, bro. Keep in touch and remember, be kind to yourself. Treat yourself well. See ya.